If your sleep sucks, your health, your focus, and your performance will follow. So here are 9 habits that will instantly improve your sleep quality today. Number 1 is to get morning sunlight within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking. So get outside and stare at the sun directly. No, don't do that. Just go out and get some sun. Reason for this is that it tells your brain, for one, that it's daytime, that it's time to wake up, which is going to help boost your serotonin and then cut that morning grogginess out. But more importantly is that it locks in your circadian rhythm for better sleep that night. Even on cloudy days, it still works. So it doesn't matter where you are, if you're in London in November or you're in Ireland in January, which I know from experience can be very, very cloudy in the mornings, but it does help, okay? That UV, when the sunlight does come through the clouds, even if you don't think it does. Now, this study from 2019 showed or highlighted just how effective it was. And it says natural daylight at high intensities as experienced outside buildings has previously shown to, number 1, advance the timing of sleep to earlier hours, aka helps you get to sleep easier, affects the duration of sleep, so you get longer sleep, and improves sleep quality. And then it says right at the bottom, in sum, research seems to agree that daylight at high intensities is beneficial for sleep. Number 2, mouth tape. Most people breathe through their mouths at night. Okay, I've done it for far too long, and that's a big problem. It's going to lead to worse sleep, it's going to lead to snoring and poor recovery. And believe it or not, in kids, it can actually be linked to behavioral issues. Now, I tape my mouth every night, and I'll be honest, I'd say shocked / surprised, but the difference in my sleep when I use this is just, it's crazy. I have been an habitual mouth breather for far too long, and I've been using mouth tape for the last few years. And I was always a good sleeper, but I don't wake up with that nasty, dry, and just horrible taste in my mouth. And I feel just more well slept and well rested. So mouth tape is an absolute non-negotiable. Yeah. Mouth tape is a non-negotiable for me right now. Like I said, I sleep deeper, I wake up fresher, I recover better, and much to the pleasure of my other half in bed, my fiance, I don't snore. So yeah, it's a win-win for everyone. Number 3, wear one of these bad boys, and that is a nose strip. If your nasal breathing is poor, like mine is out my right side, these will change your life. They're going to help open up your airways and make just nasal breathing effortless. When you pair it with this bad boy and a mouth tape, you set yourself up for a pretty good darn sleep. Good darn? Damn good sleep. Now, the first time I used one of these, I felt like someone had literally just like got a pump and just inflated my nose and just my whole face with fresh air. It feels awesome. Is it the sexiest look in the world? No, but I don't care what I look like when I sleep. I'm just there for a good night's sleep. Number 4, and that is I take magnesium glycinate about 30 to 60 minutes before bed every single night. This is the one I take here, and this provides 300 milligrams of elemental magnesium. Now, that's the important part, because the amount of magnesium that your body absorbs is different than the amount that you actually take. So this gives 1500 milligrams, and then you absorb 300 milligrams. The reason for magnesium glycinate is that it's been shown to be one of the more beneficial to your body when it comes to recovery, and then just your body absorbs more of it. Magnesium is going to help you relax. It's going to help you sleep deeper. And very importantly, if you're like me and you bust your ass in the gym, it's going to help you recover from your workouts better. If I could only keep 3 supplements, if I went to a desert island and I had 3 supplements, it'd be creatine, probably a good cod liver oil, or omega-3, and then magnesium. If you've made it this far in the video, do me a big favor, please, and hit that like button. And while you're there, subscribe button as well, please. Thank you very much. Now, to the rest of the video. Number 5 is blue light glasses. I swear by these yolks here. Screens late at night, so you're there staring at your screen all night. We all do it, either in bed or on the sofa and you're scrolling, or you're just watching crap on TikTok or YouTube. It confuses your brain. And the reason it confuses your brain is because it's shooting out blue light. It's going to keep you wired as such when you should be winding down and getting ready for sleep. I've worn blue light glasses for years, and it's got to the point now where I feel a bit not uncomfortable, but my eyes feel a bit odd if I'm watching TV in the evening, or especially if I'm using my phone. I don't have my glasses on. Okay, so and if you want to keep out those harmful blue lights in the evening, of course, make sure you have the blue light filter turned on to come automatically when sunset comes around. Okay, it makes a big difference. The reason for these glasses and the reason why blue light is so damaging to your sleep is that it prevents the release of melatonin in your body, and melatonin is the sleep chemical that we want, sleep hormone, to help you go to sleep. So yeah, very useful. Oh, right, let's get rid of them. I know I look super cool, but let's move on to number 6, and that is to sleep in a cold, dark room. Ideal temperature here, like 16 to 18 degrees. The reason for that is when your body is in a warmer state, it just can't move into that kind of rest and recovery, rest and digest state as such. So yeah, cold room makes a big difference when you're sleeping. Now, with the darkness, you're going to go find your inner Bane.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
And find the darkest place you can to sleep, in your room, of course. And how we do that is we use things like blackout curtains. You're going to cover up all the lights. You don't want anything like this in your room. You don't want to be able to see a clock either as well. And just block out all those LEDs on your chargers and your plugs, on your smart speakers, wherever there's a little bit of light, cover it up or turn it off. When you're in a very dark room, your eyes will be super sensitive to even the smallest little bit of light that comes out of a plug. Like if I see just even the smallest little speck, my brain goes, right, someone has signaled Batman. Okay, we've got that big massive thing on the wall and I won't be able to get to sleep. So yeah, it does make a difference when you sleep in a dark, cold room. If you are traveling or your room just isn't that dark, get an eye mask. Okay, easy, problem solved. So dark and cold equals better, deep sleep. Simple fix, but big payoffs when it comes to your sleep quality and sleep length. Number 7, have a consistent wake time and sleep time. Wake up at the same time every single day, if you can, even at the weekends, and try to keep it within like a 30-minute average. And the reason for that is that it keeps your circadian rhythm, your circadian clock, like your body's natural clock, on point. Okay, when you are going to bed at the same time and you're waking up at the same time roughly, you'll find that you don't actually need an alarm because your body gets into that routine. But if you're going to bed at 11 p.m. and waking up at 7 a.m. and then you're going to bed at 2 a.m. and waking up at 11 a.m., your body doesn't know if it's coming or going. Okay, and that wrecks not only your sleep length, but also your sleep quality. Okay, so sleep quality is going to go down. Like for instance, my heart rate variability always jumps up when I have my sleep schedule just on point. Okay, it rockets up because my body is just performing at a higher clip and it's recovered. Number 8, and that is to use a pair of these, and that is to use some earplugs. If you share a bed with anyone, with someone, in my opinion, these are a bit of a non-negotiable, especially if that person is a snorer, but it doesn't actually matter if they are a snorer or not. If you're like me and you are very sensitive to noise, like to the point where if the fan is on 1, it's all I'll hear and I want to punch the fan, then you need these. Not great if your house is getting burgled, because you might not actually hear them come in, but that's why we have things like alarms and dogs and ring cameras and big security doors. So yeah, earplugs are non-negotiable for me. I don't travel anywhere without them as well, especially if you're going to a hotel or other people's houses, and you're not sure how quiet it's going to be. Those things there guarantee a quiet environment when you go to sleep. It's one of those things, it's part of my routine with the glasses, with the nose strip, with the mouth tape, with the magnesium, with the earplugs. It's signaling to my body, right, he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this. When he does all this, we go to sleep. Okay, and sleep routine is massive. So it's one of those things that tells my body, right, I'm going to go to sleep. And the last one is to use a pen and paper. If you have a racing mind at night, grab your pen and paper and just write it down. You'd be surprised how much it helps when you are there and you're like, maybe you've got a busy day tomorrow, or you've got meetings after meetings, or maybe you've had a stressful day, maybe you've had a fight with your wife or your husband, and you know you're not going to be able to sleep as well. Honestly, get your pen and paper and just start brain dumping. Start writing stuff out. Write your to-dos, write your ideas, write out what's stressing you. Just get it out of your head and put it down on a pen and paper. Or if you're fancy, like my missus thinks she is, then use an iPad and a pen. Okay, think of it like closing down like a bunch of browser tabs before bed, but in your head. Okay, it's a massive difference in actually how you fall asleep. Right, that's it. That's all 9 done. And those 9 things genuinely will move the needle when it comes to better sleep, better recovery, and better performance. And that performance then is then going to carry over to every aspect of your life, such as growing your business, being present for your loved ones, or busting ass in the gym or out on the road running. What I would say is try like maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 of these a week or a few days, and then maybe add more and more in as you get more comfortable. And I guarantee it will make a massive difference with your sleep, because remember, sleep is the foundation. If you're not dialing it in, you are, plain and simply, you're leaving progress, productivity, and just a bunch of results on the proverbial table. So if you have any questions, please drop them below in the comments, or let me know what works for you. I'd love to have some tips of my own shared with me and see what I'm missing, something that could actually help me improve my sleep, because I'm always curious and interested to see what's working for others. As always, smash the like and subscribe button, and I'll be back next week with another one of these videos. But yeah, until next time, catch you in the next one, and make sure you get your butt to bed on time tonight.